On this week's episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, the nerds talk about the new iPhone 15 coming soon. Will you get one? Do you need one? Also, who are the coolest characters in movies? Is your favorite on our list? And we review the movie Joyride. Hilarious or not? All that and more on this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for joining us. Before we start, let me tell you what's coming to the movies this weekend. Dumb Money. That's right. Dumb Money.
Ooh, I want to see that.
The movie about GameStop starring Paul Dano and Pete Davidson. Dumb Money. I think it also has Seth Rogen in it. I think
You are correct.
He's
yes.
the producer of it. Yeah. Also, I know you guys want to see A Haunting in Venice, don't you?
I do. Yes, very much so.
It looks good. It looks good.
Good Halloween movie.
Yes, starring Kenneth Branagh, who's also the director, and Tina Fey gets second billing, which kind of surprised me. But
It's gonna be fun to see her in a more dramatic role.
To see her in really anything, right? She's not in much.
I think she does a little more producing now.
Okay,
directing.
Also stars Michelle Yeoh and everybody else in the movie. I don't know who they are, but there you go. Michelle Yeoh, and if you want to know who is in good old Dumb Money, we got Paul Dano, Pete Davidson, Vincent Dio. How do you say his name?
D'Onofrio.
Close enough. There you go. You win. America Ferrera. Nick Offerman is in it. Sebastian Stan, Shailene Woodley, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Ramos. If you don't know who that is, he was the star of the last Transformers movie and the movie Into the Heights. So there you go. 2 movies for you to check out. Dumb Money and A Haunting in Venice. And for you horror fanatics, the #1 movie in the box office, The Nun 2. Check that one out if you like to get a little bit scared. Check that one out. So there you go. There's your movie update. Johnny, how you doing? How's everything going?
Good.
Yeah. What kind of phone do you got?
I have an iPhone.
Do you now? Because you just told me
do.
something very interesting about that.
Well, the new one.
Johnny's Tech Moment. Dun, dun, dun. Or Tech Corner. I like Tech Corner better.
All right. So the iPhone 15 is coming out.
God damn, 15.
Jesus.
You can pre-order it now, but you can't pay until Friday. And then who knows when they'll ship it. But
Can you give me the details on the phone? Why would I buy the 15 if you have the 14 Pro?
how the fuck would I know?
You can't give me some fucking details for the nerds.
Well, I mean, I can tell you about the camera. I can tell you about all this stuff. But I can also tell you that I have a 12 and it's time.
Wait, you have a 12?
Yeah. And the wife has a
Fucking
10.
loser.
So apparently I haven't been good to her in about 5 years. So I need to get her another phone, and it's only going to cost me about $1,000 for mine. I get the smaller one, and then the bigger one is going to be about $1,300.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Is it every year they come out with a new one? I'm not an iPhone person, and I'm not really like a phone person. I don't keep up with it.
So every year they come out with something new. Like with the AirPods, it's like every 2 years they'll do a new launch or a reveal or something better to make all your old shit obsolete.
Yeah.
So why are you not are you anti-Apple or just
I grew up with Mac and I'm sorry, with PC. I don't even know the difference. I grew up with Windows. It's just what I'm used to. So we have the Androids in this house, and whenever I'm confronted with an iPhone, I always get frustrated with it because it's not what I'm used to, so I don't care for them.
Okay. And it's Mac or PC, Marvel and DC. Just remember the theme song.
Yeah.
All
I
you
know,
need to know.
I know. I caught myself.
In 2007 it came out, so you're right. One every year since 2007. That's just ugh. I mean, it's crazy because nowadays I would say the last, like, I don't know. Yes, iPhone commercial played. I don't know the difference in the last like 3 years, the phone difference so much. Like there's not that big of a difference. When smartphones first came out, huge difference. Like they were, because of course they were advancing so fast that every time an iPhone did come out, there was a big difference. But now iPhones are just like Samsungs and just like Google's, and well, those are the two competitors to iPhone. Either you get a Samsung or you get a Google Pixel. Those are the two you go. Oh, what do you got, Laura? Since you don't have an iPhone, what do you have? You have
Galaxy something.
So you have a Galaxy though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which first came out with the super cameras and all that, and then iPhone did. Because everybody started catching up. We're surpassing iPhone, and then iPhone's like, oh hell no, bitch. So do you know how Steve Jobs got cancer?
Cell phones.
Exactly.
That's not real.
Yeah, it is. Look it up.
No, it's not.
It is real. I looked it up.
No, you didn't.
I looked it up on my Google phone. My Google phone lies about everything iPhone.
I mean, honestly, it might be real.
It
might be real, but nobody knows. You can't. Proving cancer like that is almost impossible.
What kind of cancer did he have, though? I thought he had pancreatic cancer. Was he holding it by his waist when he was talking?
Could be.
I feel like he was trying like a lot of natural, herbal remedies,
rather than chemo.
I think Jim Henson did the same thing. He got cancer, and he was just like, I'm gonna try this aloe vera,
this magic juice. Same thing happened to what's the comedian that Jim Carrey portrayed in the movie? I forget his name now.
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. Yeah. Same deal with him. He didn't want to go to doctors. He went to voodoo doctors and shit. And ridiculous, just completely ridiculous. I don't. I mean, you'll try anything, I guess, but I don't know. If I get cancer and it's like pretty hardcore shit, I'm like, give me all your experimental drugs. I will be your guinea pig.
That's exactly what people do.
Yeah,
that's how they live.
Yeah. So did you hear about there's a guy that he ended up taking dog dewormer?
Yes.
Did you hear about that?
When my daughter got diagnosed, some guy was telling me about this. Hey, look into this. I'm like, what kind of shit? So I Googled that guy, and it was like a dewormer, maybe / tranquilizer, but vets used it quite a bit, and he just figured his own concoction, and it's cancer free apparently. And
well, yeah, I guess the dewormer shrunk and basically disintegrated all the tumors, and the cancer went away. Supposedly, he supposedly still takes it daily, like over the counter dog dewormer. And
right, but I mean, it's not going to work for everybody for sure. And then I wasn't going to fuck around and play. I'm not going to go to PetSmart and shit trying to fucking save my daughter. Like I'll get her some fucking oatmeal shampoo and then maybe some fucking dewormer. Hell no. I'm going to a real doctor.
You go to the vet over at PetSmart. You're like, can I get some dewormer? Oh, just bring your dog in. No, my daughter just got cancer. I just need some.
Can I also pay for a nail trim and
nail trim.
Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth.
You put her on the counter, trim her nails, give her a good wash. Like, just ridiculous.
But anyways, we're getting off topic. iPhone.
Yeah,
this is the first one with the USB-C. They're gonna move away from
of course.
The lightning.
Are you sure this is the first one? I think they did that, then they went away from it, right?
No, they did it for like the latest iPad Mini.
My iPad has it. Yeah, my iPad Pro has a USB-C. Yeah, okay.
But they're because I think was it next year the UK is like
it's outlawing their lightning. Everybody has to have the same plugin. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just gonna adapt or lose out on the UK market. So
I mean, the crazy part is I don't think they lose on any market. I think that's just people bitching about having to buy extra accessories.
Yeah, because we're fucking tired of it. We've done it a billion times.
You don't have an iPhone.
I'm just talking about technology in general. We've all done it 100,000 times and we're over it.
Yeah, I'm
We're in
pretty
a
sure it's not
recession, motherfuckers.
It's not we that's going to
Whoa.
be buying all these new cables. It's going to be me, Laura.
It is.
You've already got it. You're
saying.
good.
Actually, you don't even need to buy anymore. Just ask a Android friend of yours because we have like a 30 of them. I swear, I must have
send
like
them over here.
Yeah, 15 USB-C fucking plugs, like C plug. I have fucking so many of them.
Send them my way.
Yeah,
I like free shit.
yeah. There you go. So Johnny knows that's your update. That is a big update though for iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, I think the camera is supposed to be better or some shit.
Every year it improves though, right? I mean,
yeah,
it improves all the time.
Like, how good do you want that to be?
And what do you have? Who's your carrier? Because can't you get a deal like buy one get the next one half off bullshit? They usually do that with iPhones. If you trade yours in or some shit.
The trade-in is gonna get me exactly $230.
Take it. It's not horrible.
And with my wife's phone, I'm pretty sure they'll give her a gift card.
I was gonna say they'll
to like
offer a free case for her
yeah.
phone.
It's a Fuddruckers gift card.
They'll give her the free C plug. Oh, you can have one of them. You pick the one, the colorful one. You're fine. You're good.
Yeah. So because her screen's all cracked and.
Dude, I have a buddy that still rocks like an iPhone 8, and he just won't get rid of it. Just won't. He's like, screw that shit. What do I need it for? I'm not a picture person. I'm like, I get it. If you're not a picture person, I get it. Like, but he won't give it up. Will not give it up. Huh.
I don't know. I mean, like if you've ever, because there was one year where I got, let's say it was the iPhone 9 or something like that.
Yep.
So I was gonna upgrade. But in the meantime, I had to go back down to a 5 because the new carrier that I switched to wasn't compatible or some shit.
Yeah.
So the 4 or 5 months until Christmas, is when I got my new phone, was fucking torture. Everything was slow as fuck. Like, even if I'm on Wi-Fi, everything was just slow. The processor was so slow, and it was 5 months of torture. So I vowed to myself, never again.
Ever again.
Ever again. I'm not going back. I ain't going back.
Ain't going.
Yeah, that's why I'm not losing weight. I'm never going back to 150.
Wait, were you 150? I never seen that.
I mean, at birth, maybe that
in Montana. I thought you were a Triceratops. All right, fantastic. Well, there goes your iPhone update in Johnny's Tech Corner. Dun, dun, dun. Probably the only one you'll ever get.
Yeah,
that segment. But good job.
Already canceled.
Oh, they canceled. Done. One show. Did you say the N-word? Why'd you get canceled?
I may as well. Fuck it. Ready?
All right. 1, 2. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into the coolest characters in movies. When you're watching a movie, you think cool characters. Not necessarily just cool guys, but just cool characters. Maybe iconic characters, but give me some cool characters and why they're cool to you. And we'll start with Laura. Laura, give me a cool character in movies, but why are they cool? Not just by name, but why?
I made a really long list because I was looking through all of my movies and like looking for the people who I think are cool. I'm gonna start Doc Holliday from Tombstone, Val Kilmer.
Yes, we all know why
nobody
he's
is
cool.
As cool as he. I mean, yeah, he's really, really fucking hot, but he's also just stone cold cool.
Oh yeah,
I
and
mean,
that tuberculosis, sexy.
I know. Dying of TB has never looked so hot.
You're so right about that. Tom Hanks sucked when he was dying of AIDS in Philadelphia. He didn't look hot.
Yeah, he did not look hot, but
Holiday TB, oh, he was hot.
Hold it off.
Doc Holliday, good one. Johnny, give me a cool character.
I'm gonna say that Iceman was cooler than Doc Holliday.
This is Val Kilmer.
This is Val Kilmer hour.
Right. And then yours is gonna be Batman. But Iceman was so fucking cool. And then
he was cool.
Yeah, he was so cool.
But what makes him cooler than Maverick?
I think it's his confidence. I think he knows he's a badass.
Yeah.
Aren't they both badasses and they both know that they're badasses?
Well, I mean, Maverick was emotionally damaged.
And Maverick had to prove himself to be the cool guy.
Over
Everybody
and
knew
over
Iceman
again.
was cool.
Yeah.
He just knew. Even everyone in the class knew it. The teacher knew it. He's the cool guy.
Way chews gum. Just
Yeah,
cool.
oh
as
yeah,
fuck.
where he wears
Wait,
aviators,
jeez.
Yeah.
They all wore
everything.
aviators.
Good call. There you go. Good call, but still, cool guy. Yeah, cool guy. I think a cool guy really was Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know the character's name, but
Yeah, he was cool.
that was a cool
And
character.
also he's Brad Pitt. So again.
Right, it's kind of hard, right? Because you can pick probably numerous Brad Pitt movies. You're like, man, he's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, good call on that one. All right, Laura, you have a long list. Go.
I'm trying to narrow it down. John McClane, Die Hard.
He was on my list.
He's fucking cool. I mean, he's
Yes.
and he's got also, he's a badass, but he's also like, man, I don't want to fucking be here today. I don't want to have to do this shit kind of attitude to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just cool.
I mean,
Gets
his
the
first
shit done.
adventure, he was off the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just decided to punch the clock and punch a bunch of terrorists. So
Yep.
punch their clock. Boom.
But
Johnny, cool characters in movies. What do you got?
Another Brad Pitt one. Just
All right.
one.
All right.
Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 had
like,
Brad Pitt and
Clooney.
Clooney.
They were so freaking cool in that movie.
They were.
Clooney, yeah. But Clooney just oozes like cool older dude.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt in the first one, and I think in the second one too, like 9 out of 10 scenes, he's eating something, which I don't know why, but I think it's funny. He's just always snacking on something. And I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah, no, I mean, you are correct there. You are correct. It's funny. I'm trying to think of women characters, right? That really stand out and like cool woman characters. And it's a little harder, I think, because men, they got like the action role, they look cool with the cigar. But I will say, I don't know, is she cool? Is Katniss Everdeen cool?
No.
Is she? She's not cool, right?
I mean, I don't think so.
She's not cool.
She's clearly terrified the whole movies. But I mean, she's brave, but she's terrified. And when you think cool, you don't think
that is true.
Terrified.
How about Ripley from Aliens?
Fuck no.
She's cool. What? Why isn't she cool?
I'm not gonna lie though, she's badass in part 2, like super badass
is.
in part 2. Yeah, is she cool though? That's the thing. What's our determination of cool? Is it like the cool kid in school? Like he just oozed like, oh, that guy's probably fucking cool. Like what is it? Is an action star cool, or do you ooze cool off the screen like Cool Hand Luke?
Confidence is cool.
Right? I think
it
that's what we're
doesn't
looking
matter.
For.
Yeah. It's confidence and just self-assuredness and unflappable. That's how I
think that's how we have to determine the cool factor, of these characters. Laura, give me another one.
Sherlock Holmes. Robert Downey Jr.
Holmes. Yeah, he is.
He is cool. So fucking cool in those movies. I mean, both him and Jude Law are pretty fucking awesome, but Sherlock being the genius is even cooler and a badass. So that's yeah. I love watching those movies.
Han Solo. That's a cool character. Out of like the whole
Everyone
Star Wars
loves
cast,
Han Solo.
He was the cool one. He was like, yeah, that dude, he's fucking cool. Even Johnny from Karate Kid, because he was actually the cool of all the characters. He was the cool guy. But Johnny, what do you got?
Whoa.
He's still cool as shit.
No, he's not.
What are you talking about?
No, he's
Cobra
not.
Kai, man. He's fucking cool. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. I don't know why we keep talking to you about Cobra Kai.
I'm 2 episodes in.
All right, go ahead.
I'll watch it eventually.
Give me another one.
John Wick.
Yeah, see, John Wick is a cool action hero. Yeah, you're right. There you go.
But John Wick. He's not even trying. He's just based on his skills and his perseverance, and I mean, he kills people with pencils.
That's right. Tony Montana, he was cool.
I disagree.
Okay,
the fucking cokehead.
But he was
Scarface. Yeah.
Scarface was cool.
I've never seen it.
What?
Nope.
You know
I'm
who
not
was
into
cool?
gangster movies.
What do you call it? Apollo Creed was cool. Like he was the cool one. You know, Rocky was kind of the whatever, the everyday blue collar guy, but Apollo, he was cool as shit. So there you go. Laura, what do you got for me?
Okay, I've got a female one.
Okay. You found one. Okay, hold on. Johnny
No,
and I
I
are gonna
wrote it
judge
down,
you.
but
We're
I
gonna
was
judge you. Go
trying.
ahead.
No, I was just trying to decide whether or not it fit or not. Amy from Gone Girl, the villain. Have you guys
I mean,
seen
it's one of
Gone
my
Girl?
favorite movies I've ever seen.
And
It's in my top one.
she is awful and
She is awful.
terrifying,
She's not
but
cool though.
I
She's not
mean,
cool.
she's
She's not cool though.
talk about unflappable and knowing that you're going to come out on top of any situation. I mean, just like cool as a cucumber, literally, just cold, ice cold,
That's a little bit
fucking
different.
ice man.
Yeah, a little bit
Well,
different. Yeah, it's very
yeah,
different.
that's a lot different. Like
Yeah,
the
it's a lot
Fonz
different.
when he
Yeah.
like hits the jukebox and turns it on. That's cool.
Now that's fucking
that
cool.
fucking bitch set her husband up for murder.
Yep.
And then came back all bloody and
After
then
killing Doogie Howser.
Yeah, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna have a baby. Like
Uh-huh.
what? That's
She's
cold.
psycho.
I mean, she fucked
That's
him
not
over.
cool.
Yeah. Big time. You know who was cool? Captain Jack Sparrow. He was cool.
Yeah. I mean, I
He was
love those
cool.
movies because I mean, I love the first three
Yeah,
because they're
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know about cool.
You don't know? I wonder what Carlos would tell us. He'd probably say like Bruce Lee or some shit. Johnny, give me cool.
Bruce Lee.
Cool character. Did you say fucking Bruce? God damn it.
Yeah,
man.
Bruce Lee.
He was cool.
Oh, that's a good one.
He was fucking cool.
Carlos would never come up with that.
Ferris Bueller, cool character. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Everyone
cool.
loves Ferris.
That's right. That's right.
Say Ferris.
Give me one more, Laura.
And his girlfriend, Sloane.
Oh,
my
Sloane
God.
was cool.
Yeah, she is pretty hot.
Oof. My
Oh.
goodness. My goodness. When the fake dad call to get out of school. The whole movie's fantastic. It's goofy as shit that a high school kid can do all that. But hey. Laura, give me one more.
Tyler Durden, Fight Club. Another
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Fucking Brad Pitt he's just Brad Pitt.
Again,
Just
psycho,
yeah, but cool as shit though, let's be
but
honest.
really fucking cool.
Johnny?
You know what? It's a duo. In
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, both
Uh-huh.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were super cool.
That's a good call out, yeah.
Both of them were super sexy, super cool, and just both badasses. Great lines, great. Yeah, both of them were great.
Yeah, and I thought about putting Lara Croft on the list, but I don't know how I
Nah.
feel about those movies.
Nah.
But I mean, in theory, Angelina Jolie is a prime candidate for cool female characters.
What about your
Yeah.
girl? What about Gal?
Yeah, but
I mean,
Godot.
Wonder Woman is awesome, but she's not cool in the same way.
Nah, she's an ooze cool.
So you're
I
gonna
mean-
have the crazy chick from Gone Girl over Gal Gadot,
You're
and
not
it's
saying
not even
hotter.
cool.
And
Either-
I'm just saying, like,
Dude.
when I think cool, I literally think like cold, like ice fucking cold, ice blood in your ice blood,
Ice in your
ice
veins.
water in
Ice
your
blood
veins.
in your veins.
And she's got fucking ice water in her veins.
You know
I
what the
was
set?
really conflicted in that scene where she's like in the shower, like she's like washing off all the blood. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
hot? No, that's scary. That's hot?
No, wait,
I was
I-
kind of like you too, though.
confusing. That's
'Cause I
part of
remember-
why it's cool.
I remember getting out of that theater going, man, okay, you know, I could see you just carrying on that marriage. she's not bad.
She's really fucking hot. Rosamund Pike is very, very attractive.
But the thing is like the Brad Pitt thing, same as George Clooney. He was only Bruce Wayne in The Flash for 5 seconds, and he was the coolest fucking guy in the movie. Like, I was like, damn it, why are you so cool at the end? Like,
I disagree. Michael Keaton was the coolest part of that movie.
no, coolest part, yes, not cooler though. Than when Bruce Wayne jumped out the car at the end and walked in his suit and his. Only thing I thought was weird is he has a beard. Is he also have a beard when he's Batman? His white beard?
Well, this is all new,
I don't know. Interesting.
all new timeline.
Yeah, and it changes anytime you mess with a tomato can, which
It's true too. You never mess
Dumbass
with tomato
movie.
cans.
dumbass
All right.
movie.
Well, there you go. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this. Are you sick and tired of being fat?
Yeah, man.
Being told you're overweight?
All the time.
You need to eat better, exercise more.
Well, yeah, for real.
Don't fit in your clothes. Don't like the way you look.
Yeah, that's about right.
Feel like there's nothing you can do to change that.
No.
Well, you're right.
What?
What makes you think you're ever gonna change?
Come on, man.
Eat some more, fatty.
Oh, okay.
Because this podcast is about keeping the weight on and packing on more.
Oh.
Drowning in Sugar, the podcast.
Okay.
It'll fill your sweet tooth, your tummy, and you'll pack on the pounds. We'll teach you how your obesity can get you a handicap placard.
Really?
So you can park closer to that Chick-fil-A
Oh, I like this.
you've always wanted.
Oh, yeah.
How to get a free motorized scooter from the government so you can get around easier.
Zoom.
How it's cheaper to only wear one piece of clothing all year round.
How to do that?
And how you can file for disability and collect money from the government for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow.
All because you chose to be a fat piece of turd.
wow.
Remember, be confident, and not just in life, but also at your choices at In-N-Out
Oh,
Burger.
hell yeah.
The double-double.
Oh.
Gotta get it.
Yes.
Animal style.
All the time.
And think of all the money you're saving by not joining the gym.
That's right. That's
Or
right.
you could be on a treadmill,
Hey, wait.
listening to Nerds Talking the
Oh,
Podcast,
that's true.
breaking a sweat, losing weight,
Oh, no.
telling yourself you're no longer going to eat the garbage,
Oh, maybe.
and you're going to be healthy.
Hey.
But not you.
That's right.
You're a winner.
Hell yeah.
Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now back to the show. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Laura, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Nerds Talking the Podcast. If you haven't noticed, I went up to Apple. We have like hundreds of reviews. And like all these like 5-star reviews. So I mean, I can only sign up for so many email accounts, but you guys should definitely help out. But yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, oh man, look at all these reviews. Look at this. We're like one of the best podcasts in the world, man. And
Leave a review, guys. Join the party.
yeah, join the party. You know, if you have an Apple, which I like 95% of you do, jump on a music tunes of Apple stuff and do things. I don't use Apple. I don't. It's funny
What's
because
called music
two of
tunes.
two of us don't even use Apple, and you know, but most people I know, they use iPhone. They swear by it. So, here's the thing. You guys know who Aaron Rodgers is, of course. The football player, plays for the New York Jets.
Played.
Yeah, totes. Yeah.
Yeah,
mhm.
played for the New York Jets. His first game of the year, 4 plays in, snaps his Achilles, and out for the year. Right? That's like
That
crazy.
sucks.
My buddy texts me and goes, "Well, that's just God sending him a message, and he needs to hang it up. That's how God does things." And I thought, wait a second, what? You assume God sits around in a room with TVs watching sports and going, you know, I had enough of you, Rodgers. Like, how does that work?
Well, I don't think he needs television.
Good point too.
He's omnipotent. I think he can watch. He can just brain tune in. Or
How do we?
you
How
know,
does that?
does
how
he have a
that-
brain? I don't know.
I was gonna say, how does that work? I thought the same like you. Like, we assume he just knows everything?
Yeah, I think that's part of religion.
It's an assumption that he just knows. I always thought it was kind of weird how God knows literally the future already, and he
Because he already wrote it.
He already wrote the. You can't what he,
Again, as I was taught as a child.
then
Now,
again,
as
I
to
know
what
you're
I
not
believe,
You are not wrong. We were all taught. I just thought it's such an odd thing because I don't think about it. He created humans. Think about how intricate we are. Like every piece has to work together to actually work and function. You tell me he sat there and he's like, okay, when they take a piss, we have to filter that through something.
Well, what's the other option? That it
other option
happens
is
entirely
and-
natural through billions of years.
There's
of
so
evolution
many.
and-
There's so many like flaws too. Right? He's not batting 1,000. And then when
because the Bible clearly says he's not batting 1,000. Because
Yeah, I mean, I could
we
fucking
started
look
the
at,
shit.
look at you and be like, oh, well, he definitely messed up here. But then
Exactly.
it's like, well, everyone is beautiful in their own little way. There, that's my disclaimer. That's my disclaimer.
I just think about him watching all the sports, and Jesus comes in, and he's like, "Dad, I got all these prayers I have to answer." He's like, just write them to this, kind of write them off, like.
Yeah,
You know, I
yes
got
to
this-
all.
Just pull one out. Which one won the lottery this week?
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
wished
exactly.
that Aaron Rodgers tore his
Right?
Achilles tendon. Which granted.
Like, what does he do when he gets the letter? Dear Jesus, I was born with no legs. I'm slightly stupid. Can you help me? And he's like, shit. I take this run this up the ladder to my dad. See what he has to say about this one. And he's like, "What do you got here?" All right, Aaron Judge. We'll ruin his career. What? Just that's how we're gonna offset this? Yeah, for every kid that's born, crippled, we'll offset a sports injury. Like,
what are we, a theology podcast now?
it's just hilarious to me. That's all. But you're right. What
That's
is
a
the
hard
other
one to
option?
answer.
I think
Yeah.
the option is somebody engineered people, right? Somebody,
Somebody.
something, somebody. I'm telling you, we're a little too intricate to be created from first of all, mud. That's if you guys don't know the Bible, we're created from mud.
Yeah.
And women are created from the rib of a man.
From Adam's rib. Yep.
Exactly. Think about that shit.
If
The
you,
rib of a man.
I mean, that's religion and whatever, faith and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, if you read the Bible and you don't think this is anything other than a giant allegory.
It is. It is. It really is.
I mean,
Yeah. And remember, you're learning lessons, if anything, like the good, what's bad, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's what you're
how
learning.
I see it.
Yeah. If you take it like, oh no, this is on Earth's only 2,000 years old, then you should just go to Montana. They'll tell you different. They got a bunch of fucking dinosaurs. Johnny, what's your take? You're not religious.
Yeah. I believe in science.
Okay, there we go. We're made from fish that crawled on the land and fucked a monkey. All right. I believe
yeah, that sounds right.
I believe the fish fucked the monkey, not the monkey. So there you go. There you go. Johnny's look on his face is like he's just picturing it like, what?
Yeah,
I don't. How did that happen? I'll reenact it for you a little bit later. Give me 5 minutes.
No, I'm good. Just picturing that monkey with a big fat ass.
That's
twerking it. Is it by the stream or something?
A bamboo? No, a bamboo. A baboon. A bamboo with his fucking red ass sticking out. Yeah. Fucking shark jumped out. Just go to town. Just
a shark jumped out.
A shark jumped out.
I feel like you lose credibility when you say stupid shit.
Well,
I feel like the show just jumped the shark, or
always remember that.
Sharked.
I can always use that as my scapegoat. Well, God made me.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all.
Everyone's special.
Shark.
I shumped the shark.
See, Laura, you can't even be dumb enough to repeat what the fuck he just said.
Seriously. Anyway, our review of the week or of the show is Joyride. It is a buddy, I guess, comedy road trip type of movie.
It's a sex comedy.
Oh well,
just
very
old
much so.
School, like
it is
80s
not for kids.
Sex comedy.
Yeah, kids should not watch this movie, Joyride.
No.
There's one scene in particular which is like, whoa, I did not expect that when I was watching the theaters, and you probably know what I'm talking about, the threesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, are they going to go full porn on us? Like, what's going on here? So, Laura, what's your take on Joyride? Give us the synopsis and then let us know what you thought about it.
It is 4 friends, Asian American friends who go on a road trip, fly trip. They fly to China. And it's weird because it's like a story of like somebody trying to find her birth mom but not trying to find her birth mom because she was adopted, and it's I don't know, does that sound like an accurate summation of the
you're
plot?
Right, you're right.
Okay.
It was somebody trying to find their birth mom, and their friends go with her to kind of make it a girls trip. There's a little plot twist at the end, and
and everything kind of goes nuts, and now it was funny. I laughed.
It's hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious.
And I made a lot of faces like, oh shit. I can't believe that they're doing this. So definitely shocking. Yeah, it was a wild ride. I generally liked it because it was very, very funny. And some of the things were relatable. Some of the things I'm like, is this how some people live their lives? I mean, I know it's a comedy, but still, I was like, it's making me a little bit questioning your choices in life. I don't know. It definitely called to mind a bunch of old 80s comedies like, Revenge of the Nerds, and
it did have kind of like the
Porky's, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
no,
in terms
did.
of like shocking.
It was what's the movie with Zach Galifianakis. You know, the one they're all in Vegas. What is it called? Hangover. But like
Hangover. Oh, way worse than Hangover.
hangover with women.
Way worse than
Yeah,
Hangover.
yeah.
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 But so I mean, it was funny and I enjoyed it mostly. But I am also like, I don't know how I feel about this because I'm thinking, I'm like, if this were a movie about guys, I would not want to watch this movie. But it's funnier because it's women. And I don't think it's just because I'm a woman. I think it's just funnier because it's a little bit more
It's out of
ridiculous.
it is, right? And I think it's also made funnier because they're Asian women.
It is.
And then when
I
you
think
think
so
of
too.
like culturally, you don't think of that like, wow, they are wild. Like,
Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
getting down. So yeah, and like you said, it is hilarious. I was laughing my ass off watching that, especially when they're doing the whole Korean pop shit. Remember that song? Oh my
Oh yeah.
god.
Yeah. They were doing wet ass pussy
Wet ass
like
pussy.
as Korean
As
pop.
a Korean pop group. Yeah. So what's your rating of Joyride? Which do you recommend?
Yeah, I do. I told two friends about it and I was like, you're gonna have to watch this to let me know what you think. It's a little bit bonkers. Give it a 4, I think. Because like I said, I did like it. It was very funny.
Yeah.
I am a little bit sexually repressed. That's probably uh the reason for my pearl clutching in some of these scenarios. But I mean, yeah, I mean I liked it. It was funny. I'm glad I watched it.
I'm the same as you. I give it a 4. I think it didn't do well at the box office because it was 4 Asian women in the lead title.
And I think it's a comedy. I don't think a lot of people go to the movies to see that kind of thing. And
You know what
they're
though?
not people I know,
The
like the
preview was
actresses.
yeah. Oh no, exactly. There's one actress it's from Everything Here All at Once, whatever movie was called.
Yeah.
She was in it, but I think the preview didn't sell the movie because when you saw it, you're like, holy shit! Like the comedy is 10 times funnier, and it's just like, I mean, it's on the edge of R. Like it's ready to leap off the edge and go to X. Like
And
it's
go to X. Oh,
or I
for
mean
sure.
NC-17 or whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just right
Yeah.
there. Or
Yeah.
yeah. But it's funny as shit. Check out Joyride. You can now get it digitally. It is really fucking funny. But don't let your kids watch it. Do not let your
Johnny,
children
I
watch
think you should watch it. I'm interested to see what you think of
I
it.
think Johnny would enjoy it. Just comedy wise, it is funny as shit. It is really and has a good story. And at the end with the twist and everything, has a good story.
Does
Yeah.
it kind of had like a little bit of a like aw
It was a little
kind
bit
of
sad.
moment.
It was a little bit sad. It was a little bit sad, but overall good story. So there you go. Joyride recommended 4 out of 5 here on Nerds Talking, the podcast. Out of 2 out of 4 people, 1 is absent, and Johnny did not see it. So sad. And that's our show, everyone. There you go. Anything left, Johnny?
Nope.
How about you, Laura? Nope. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking, the podcast. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Johnny.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking, the podcast. We'll catch you next time.